You also returned Arnold back to the town. Um, where we ended, you all had just entered the three
Wait,
flag
I thought
sailing.
his friend was Al. I thought his name was Alfred.
You're right, it was Alfred. I didn't write it down anywhere, and I came up with that
Yep,
on the fly.
Alfred the
So
Triton.
Alfred. I got Alfred the
it was
Triton.
Alfred the Trident.
Okay.
Good old Al.
But you had all just entered the Three Flags Sailing Tavern. At this point of the day, it is not very busy. There's a few fishermen that have kind of not had a very successful day and have turned in early. They take up a couple tables, but other than that, it's pretty empty. And there is a kind of shorter, half elven woman behind the counter with like gray hair.
I sit down.
Oh. So, so what's the plan? Like, we have so many different little side missions that we can do.
Wait, what time is it?
It is about 2 p.m.
Oh, it's like early. Okay.
At this point, the bartender is going to come to you, and she is at this point you can tell kind of like older. She has like small like ornate jewelry on. Um, can I get you guys started with anything? You look like you have had a rough day from the look of it.
Would I be able to get some stew, please?
Absolutely. Anything to
guys-
drink for anyone?
Do you guys do like a steak and eggs thing?
I can cook something up for you.
Perfect, thank you.
Do you have chocolate?
The
Just
best
again,
I
here's
can
your head.
do is some pastries. She's not going to even realize that you didn't use your mouth.
Cool. Andy's dream.
She's writing everything down.
Pastries would be really good.
All right, and anything else? Any mead?
I'll grab some mead as well.
All right, I'll bring something for the table, and she's gonna disappear again, into the back to start cooking.
How long do you think it's going to take before she realizes she didn't ask how I wanted my steak? It'll be
I
fine. It'll be fine.
Either like 2 minutes or she's not
Never.
gonna realize it all.
Or like not at all. Yeah, no. Fair
what?
enough.
They might only do one kind here.
Or maybe they just know. Maybe they just look at a person.
Maybe
and they're
it's
"I know
like
how
when
to
they
make
put.
steak."
Maybe
Yeah,
she can read
maybe
my
it's like-
mind.
Maybe.
You know what? I'm gonna roll for how the
Wow.
steak is cooked.
Roll for steak doneness.
The lower the number, the less it was cooked. Higher the number. A 1. This is blue
Miss
steak.
barely cooked it all.
She comes back with still bloody steak over eggs,
Raw.
and the
She's
rest
just
of
like-
everything else for the table, and like a pitcher of mead for everyone, along with cups. And then she also kind of seems a bit, frazzled.
Did she grab
even
my water?
She did, yes. It was
Okay.
everything that, yeah.
Okay.
I
making
couldn't remember
sure.
quite everything. But she takes like a hard look at you, Jasper, and she's gonna go, were you expecting someone?
I was.
All right, well, he left this for you, and she's gonna pass you a note.
I take the note, and I'm
Do you want me to
gonna
read it out loud or to DM you?
DM me. I'm gonna subtly read the note.
Stealth check.
Stealth check!
Hold on, let me just get my passive perception.
Yeah,
I
know. I gotta get.
I have
no idea.
No.
All of us just peeking because we're.
19 stealth check.
You manage to. Is anyone trying to read it?
No.
I don't care.
Okay.
No,
so yeah,
I'm digging in.
Poppy's too polite.
You managed to read your note without anyone reading over your shoulder.
I want to read it. Poppy does.
I'm gonna look at it and be like,
You all right there?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I just I have a piece of steak sticking out of my mouth and just blood running down my chin as I'm just okay, so
You want a
we got
napkin?
huh? Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the creepy castle to check out. We have
Ooh.
the fisherman that saw the big thing. Maybe not go for the big thing.
I say we go for the spirits.
And then we have the
Seem like
spirits.
the most even keel thing. Think we can
Yes.
work our way up to the castle and the giant sea monster?
So basically, she just wanted to study them, right? She doesn't want to hurt them or anything.
Yeah.
Bartender person?
Yes.
Yes. So, yeah, we'll just be unsuspecting travelers that they can prank, and then we'll just kind of pull a gotcha.
You also still have the lantern of tracking for the spirits. I don't remember who had it, but I know someone did. Okay.
I did.
Where is the fucking location of all of our side quests?
Good question.
So where's our side quest hotbar?
Where?
So, the
Oh, let me write this down.
lake
Okay.
thing,
Wait.
the people in the lake people people in the lake being attacked is in Bremen.
Which one, sorry?
Bremen,
No, but what side quest was in Bremen?
the lake
Lake?
monster.
Oh, okay. Lake monster.
Bremen?
Yeah.
That was the starting town.
Lake
Okay.
monster. Bremen.
And then you've heard that there are Chwingas in Targos, which is where we are currently.
Fairies. Twingus.
Okay.
Goodness.
And then what was the other side quest?
Good. Oh god, the second.
The creepy tower, her son was missing.
Yeah.
It had a dark amulet.
You are
Sounds like a
not
final
sure
boss
which
fight.
town that is in yet.
Okay. So we currently only have the 3 side quests now? I think?
3?
I do believe so, yes.
Okay.
Let's go find some more.
Jasper is going to take some paper out of her pocket. She's gonna get a little pen, but she's gonna write a note. But she's gonna get up from the table because she doesn't trust them not to peek, and she's gonna write a note, for, and then ask the bartender if they can deliver, or basically if they can deliver it, and she'll
You
pay.
just hear in your head. You hear it in your head as you walk away and start writing. You hear, "What you writing?" You don't have to reply. Just be a little annoying.
Jasper just hears that.
You just see Andy just pretty straight faced.
And then Jasper winks at you, and then starts walking.
Cool.
The best I could do would probably be I could send it out tomorrow in the morning, and it would take a bit to get there.
How long do we think it'll be until we're back? And how long are we going to be in this town?
I think just long enough to mess with the elemental spirits, right? And then we're gonna go back to deal with the other side quests.
Danica is also in Bremen, where she
What?
wanted you to bring the Chwingas back.
Not
No,
you.
I'm here.
Hardy har har.
I'm kidding, that's my last one. That's just so fucking ironic. Okay.
Alright.
Then we'll probably that's not the right accent. We'll probably be back in town by the time that would arrive. So I'll just leave it. Thank you, though.
I'm sorry I couldn't do any better.
No, that's all right. Thank you.
Do you need anything for your travels? Any of you? I can
Forgot-
maybe fill up your like skins or anything.
That would be wonderful.
Okay, so
You
she'll
can
fill
fill
up
my skin?
your water skins.
That's not what she meant.
Oh.
She'll fill up everyone's water skins before you all leave. And is there anywhere that we are headed?
We're gonna go deal with some spirits.
Okay, so are we just following the glow of the elemental tracker?
Yeah?
Yup.
Yeah, the
Poppy,
elemental waypoint finder. Yeah.
will you give me an investigation roll to just see how well you're following this game of hot and cold?
Is this like a group check?
It'll just be for Poppy for right now.
Okay.
Oh,
Would we be able
no.
to assist in any way?
Oh,
to
You
give
can do
the
it with
help-
advantage.
I get
what?
advantage.
Am I being? Yes. Oh, that's so much better. 17.
Okay,
Hey.
so it
I rolled
probably
a 5.
That's a
Before.
lot better.
Caitlin, before you come up with what we're gonna do, give me 1 second. I'm gonna DM you something.
Okay. Pause.
Ooh, some sneaky shit. We gonna see some sneaky shit.
Looking for some spirits.
Oh my god, I can't type today.
That is unfortunate.
Spelled correctly. Oh my god, that's not spelled right, but you know what I mean.
You have any spell slots left? Thank you.
Did I just send that to the group, or did I send
No.
that to you?
Give me 1 second.
I gotta say, in the note that I got, I love how it's technically handwritten, but that there was 3 question marks, not just one.
It was specified.
3 question marks.
This
I
person
love it.
handwrites in text speak. It's great.
Oh, knowing them,
Me
yes. I love it.
1 second.
Never doubt our ability to derail your shit with our own sneaky shit.
Ooh,
That's fine.
Snacky shit.
So, this is all
it?
the same
Okay.
day, yeah?
Yes.
Would
It
we...
is-
That's
Okay.
not what it was.
I just saw I had some, like, spell slots used, and I was like, oh, have we long
my God.
rested since? But no, we wouldn't have.
Nope.
Okay.
Everyone could take a short rest while you were at the tavern
That,
if you
I
wanted
don't
to.
think I'll get anything,
Sweet.
but I'll do it.
Okay.
I definitely do. So I will short rest.
Yeah, I don't get anything from it, but
Yeah, I don't get
will-
anything either.
I'll take one.
So it takes you a little while to find where you feel like the glow is burning the brightest. It is this strange, like, fairy fire green. And at a few points, you feel like the light is kind of tricking your eyes, and like it was getting stronger, and then it just completely faded away. But after about an hour, hour and a half of just following this glow, you come across this woman who is outside tending to her garden, and almost as soon as you all enter this area, you can hear her screaming at the wind, in a sense, to basically fuck off and leave her alone.
Love it.
Not the wind.
How far
But
away
this
are we?
is,
Yeah, how
you're
far?
about 20 feet from her.
Oh, that's not bad. Can I make
And
a
do you-
perception check?
Absolutely. Roll for me.
In the meantime,
is
as
the
this is
direction.
happening,
Uh-huh.
Ima is going to take a very similar looking in size and thinness kind of needle out, but with a different, what seems to be a different solution uh, within the needle, and just okay, yeah, I think that'll
Mila's
work better.
I got a 17.
Okay, so you can see what are you looking for with the perception check?
Just to see if I can see who exactly she's telling to fuck off.
She isn't really looking anywhere in specifics, almost like she's trying to like scare away an animal in a sense, like just yelling and creating noise to get it away. Um, but you also can see that this is the brightest that the lantern has glown thus far.
Uh,
Okay.
Is there is there like bushes or something, or like a place we can hide?
There aren't really any bushes, but she does live in like a neighborhood, so you could duck behind some like buildings and still like peek out and look at her.
Fuck it, I'm gonna walk up to her.
Okay?
I was thinking if one of us stealthed, if we spooked one of these things and they ran.
You're like, ma'am, are you all right?
I am fine. I am just sick and tired of these little. I don't know what they are, but they won't leave me alone.
What have they done to you?
Well, every night they open my windows, and do you know how cold it is? Do you know how cold it gets in the house with open windows?
Yeah.
And
Especially in the
also,
nighttime, yes.
I have had silverware go missing, and it. I don't have a lot of silverware.
Um.
Silverware.
So these things that are opening your windows and taking your cutlery, um, do you know like where they are? Because I mean,
Exactly. I know they're back here every night, and they keep coming. I haven't seen them in the daytime, but they're probably out there somewhere.
this is gonna sound really weird,
Hell
so
yeah.
bear with me. Do you mind if we just camp out like outside of your house tonight to try and like find them and see them and look at them and maybe get them to, like you said, fuck off?
If you can get rid of them, that's fine. If not, there's nothing I can do. So I just want them gone. Yes.
If not, that's weird that you want to camp outside my house.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's
I
fine.
didn't
That's
see any
totally
point for
cool.
that, so I reckon
Would we
That's
be able to
totally cool.
borrow some of your silverware to use as a like bait?
if I lose another fork, I'm
You
charging you, but you can borrow it.
Understandable.
yes. That's fully fair.
We want to camp outside your house and we want your silverware.
We have the ability to stop elemental spirits in their tracks. I think I can afford a fork.
I'm gonna lean in to. So Lizzie, what's your character's name again? Poppy?
Poppy.
I'm gonna lean into Poppy and I'm just gonna say, are we sure we want to stay outside during the night though? It gets freezing when you're inside.
Do you have a better idea?
If we can ask if we can be inside.
I'm not about to ask that. That's a bit much even for me.
Just realized.
So after a few moments, she will come back out with a single fork. She has also brought a spoon just to be nice, and some string in
She
case
didn't
it's
say shit
useful.
about a spoon paying her back.
That's true. That's true. You need to read the fine line in that.
You just everyone in your heads except for the woman hears see, she does give a fork.
Uh,
Once again, Poppy goes through all 5 stages of grief simultaneously.
Okay. Okay, so we're doing a stakeout.
It's only 2 o'clock.
Yes.
So,
Should we get equipment to do a stakeout?
God, give me strength.
Well, it took us like an hour and a half to find this place, so it's probably like 4.
it's about 3:30 at this point.
Yeah, we should probably prepare a little better than we are.
Can I spend a spell slot to use primeval awareness to see if there's any little fuckers within 6 miles?
Second.
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
I'd like to cast Detect Little Fuckers.
I'd like to
So-
I cast Detect Little Fuckers.
You do feel a little bit of a prickle about 200 feet away from you. So you have gone kind of to the edges of the town at this point while following the lantern, and her house sits immediately before like some forest. So back in the forest, you can feel a few pricks of small elementals.
I'm gonna turn to face it, and I'm gonna lean over to Poppy again. I'm just say, I think they're that way. I can feel it.
Oh, spell shit. I mean, that would make sense. It is a forest. It's easy to hide.
You guys want to... Well, you know, we've got a lot of time. Did you guys want to just go for a walk through the forest? It's so nice this time of year.
Sure. I
Yeah,
think
sure,
going
that
for
sounds
a
like a lot of
walk would
fun.
be a wonderful idea.
Yeah, I wanna get a closer look at the trees.
You hear
Oh,
in
the
your-
trees.
I don't-
They have such great
To
trees.
see if there's
What are you
anything we
talking
can
about?
forage.
It's really cold out. What are you talking about?
Shh.
I mean, I'm not talking.
You're right.
Judging a person who's talking in there.
No, I say I say that in my mind as a response. Just shh.
So, are you how long does that spell stay active?
I think it's just like a once. Like I just
Okay,
sense
so-
it and then it goes
It's
away.
like a burst.
Okay, gotcha. So, are you going to be leading the group, kind of trying to find these?
Yes.
Give me investigation or nature, your choice.
Where's both of those? I'll choose nature.
Okay.
I immediately defaulted to Lizzie's rule because when I looked at my sheet, I was like, I can't aid you. I'm not proficient. It's like,
I love that rule, dude. Someone was
19.
so excited to play Christmas Strahd.
So you manage to find this little clearing in the woods pretty quickly, like you know exactly where you're going. And as the wood or the trees kind of open up into a clearing, you all see.
Like 17 points of damage.
Ah, fuck.
everybody go to the general. You know they go post something.
TPK. TPK.
Just for walking into a forest. God damn it.
You all
You
see this.
derailed my campaign.
They
What?
have they have the
Whoa.
silverware.
Wait.
They have a knife.
I immediately
love
said,
how-
aw, and then one of them has a knife.
20 to 30 feet in front of you in this clearing circled together.
Oh, that's so cute.
What do you have? A knife.
No. I'm gonna see it, and I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm gonna like get everybody's attention and then just point towards it.
He worshipped the pine coat.
They worship the pine cone. Wait, guys, look at the little guy that looks like a snowman.
It's so cute.
That's so
Who-
fucking cute.
Who out of our group currently looks like they're the strongest? It's not me, by the way. That's
That
why I'm asking.
looks?
It could be Poppy. She looks, again, her character description was rough and tumble.
It's
Looks
probably
like
between us, but probably you. What's
Yeah.
your strength?
my strength is 17.
Okay, it's you. Mine's only 16.
I'm gonna lean over to Poppy and be like, if you want to try and grab one, I can make it easier for you.
I was gonna try something else, if you don't mind.
Are you gonna
What,
try
that can
and
definitely-
sweet talk shits?
I was gonna offer them a fork.
You're gonna offer them a fork?
I'll buy her a new set of silverware.
Okay. I mean, look, if that works... Okay, hold on. DM question.
Yes.
Because as a player, I don't know this, but as a character, I would. Can a creature feel when it's been cursed by my blood maledict?
I think it can.
I feel like
I wonder if it would just feel like lethargic all of a
it's
sudden.
almost like a sense of dread, or like maybe not even, but like the feeling of like you're being watched.
Ooh.
I feel like there
Okay.
would be some sort of like it puts it at unease at the least.
Someone staring at you.
Okay. Then, I will not use my blood maledict just yet. But basically, I can give it disadvantage on strength and dex checks. So if someone wanted to grapple one of them, that is a strength check, and they would be
They're
at disadvantage.
literally almost no bigger than a pine cone.
They're
Do
so
not
cute.
judge by their size.
They are
I'm gonna
elementals.
take the fork. And just very slowly holding it out, I'm gonna say, hello, do you want another fork?
So
Kinda
the one
hold it out.
that does not have a utensil at the moment is going to kind of look up at you, almost very frightened for a second because they didn't hear you walk up. And then he is going to immediately, like the Animal Crossing noises? That's the best
Yes.
they can do, and it's just the gibbering. And he is going to immediately start like, please give me the fork. I would do anything for this fork.
Okay, I'm gonna
This
say,
is so amazing. I
okay,
love it.
here. And very, very slowly, pointy end towards me, I'm gonna hand it the fork.
He's gonna take it and like hold it for just a second, and then go back over to the others, and you can see that they are trying to make like a dinner table, and they are all pretend eating.
Oh my god, they're adorable.
I'm gonna. I'd like to kind of part from the group to see, because we were told that they sometimes ride foxes. I want to go see if I can find the foxes.
Andy is kind of looking at all this a little warily, like cautiously.
Give me another nature check for the fox hunt.
While that's happening, I'm still like kind of crouched down, and I'm gonna say,
16.
do you understand me? To them.
They are all going to nod in unison.
Shit.
16.
Oh, great. Okay, that makes this so much easier. You've been in search of some more silverware, more cutlery, right?
They kind of like hold them up, and you get the feeling that yes.
Yeah. See, the problem is just that people need that. And they also don't really appreciate the whole opening of windows in the middle of the night because it's fucking freezing outside. So we were wondering if you wanted to come with us somewhere that like you could still cause a bunch of chaos, but just in a more conducive environment for everybody else.
So at the word people, they're gonna kind of like have a moment and point to themselves, almost like confused, and then agree with you, like overall, like yes, they will follow you.
Awesome.
Also, like, at this place, you don't have to pretend eat. You can actually get food.
Immediately, they'll start like loud chittering.
Can I have one?
Thing ever.
Can I
I want one.
Will we get
Can
them?
I
shot?
I put my hands out because they're like not much bigger than a pine cone.
No, they are about the same size as a pine cone.
Can
I reach
I
my hands out and I'm like, do you want to ride on our shoulders? So
They
you don't
will,
have to walk the whole way?
whoever would like, there are three Twingas, so they will immediately start scattering up shoulders
I want
with
Fuck,
one.
I'm
whoever would
not
want
Yes,
one.
there!
absolutely.
I want one! Take one for me! I'm looking for foxes!
I just have a little twinkle. Oh my god!
So,
Oh,
after,
can I
also,
give
they might like this. I have like feathered earrings on, so they
you,
might enjoy that.
one on your shoulder is immediately going to start playing with your earrings. Like, just you can feel like the soft tinkle of it. They are fascinated.
can I give pastry?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They
Reluctantly
I want
give
nothing else from this fucking campaign than to have a pet Schwinger.
I don't even need one as a pet. I just want one to hang out with me.
I got a 16 for the foxes.
you manage to, after about like you get about 30 feet away from the group where it's kind of getting quiet again from the noises the Twingas are making. And you do spot a white fox. Kind of, you can see him. He's hunting after a rabbit.
Why was my first thought to make a friend?
Do it.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, well, hello there, love.
Man, this bitch keeps riding my ass.
Oh,
Yeah, we could not hear
Oh.
that, Caitlin. Try one more time.
Yeah.
Hello.
Fine.
hey, you're
Hello.
back.
How's your day going so far?
Well, I'm a bit confused. Are you gonna let me, get back to this bunny?
I was gonna ask if you wanted to come with me.
Is there gonna be more bunnies?
I don't know if there'll necessarily be more bunnies, but there'll be more food.
Make a persuasion check.
Why are we bringing a fox along?
I'm desperately wanting a pet now that we have met
Because
these little
Because-
guys.
Danny desperately wants to catch an Alolan Vulpix.
22.
He considers for a moment. All right. Only if there's more food, and if not, I'll leave.
That's completely fine.
That's
I'm gonna
fair.
go into my pack and I'm gonna give him. I had put in a little napkin, some of the little stew, and I'm gonna hold it out to him.
He will kind of tiptoe his way over and sniff it before he's going to take it out of your hands and start eating.
This is so adorable.
What's your name?
This is so wholesome.
I don't think anyone's ever really given me one.
Would you like one?
Maybe. I guess
Maybe.
probably.
If it's good.
Hold on.
So, not fish.
I love to think about the fact that like we can
Fish
hear
the bird is an icon.
conversation.
I think I have the perfect name for you. It fits perfectly. You can have a little nickname. However,
Funny.
your nickname's Moony. Short for Moonstone. It's something that it runs well with myself and some others.
I feel like I don't really get say in this, do I?
You can have a say. Would you like to choose your name?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay. Come along, Moony.
He will trot after you.
Mooney
That's
has full tsundere energy.
I made a friend.
So did I!
Yes.
We all
I'm gonna
need
hold
so
out
many
my-
friends.
I'm gonna hold out my hand to this. Try and see if that's put it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start walking out of the forest and immediately go in search of somewhere that I can buy silverware.
So, back, you guys had stopped at the general store before heading up to the mountain, so you would remember that that's like very close to where um the woman's house is.
Yes, going shopping.
Yep, I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna go buy some silverware. Y'all can do whatever you want, except arson.
Murder's all right?
I mean, don't get caught.
Yeah, arson, it's pretty hard to not get caught, whereas murder, it's it's likely you can get away with it.
Okay, I promise I won't.
I don't need to know the logistics. Y'all can follow. Y'all can.
I need to buy
I don't care.
I need to buy some fox treats.
Oh my god.
Are we in
I want to keep this fucking fox.
I'm
we're
gonna
back
yeah.
in the
I'm gonna
original
go buy.
town, right?
Wait, I'm good. Before I
Okay,
go
so-
inside, I'm gonna kneel down to the fox and I'm gonna say, if I took care of you, would you want to stay with me, or do you want to go back to the forest?
I mean, it could be nice being taken care of.
How to house train fox. Speak of animals.
Alright, let's go in and we'll get you all that you'll need. It's mainly just some food.
I'm gonna say to the little guy on my shoulder, be like, all right, if we go in here, you have to be good and you can't take anything. If you want something, you can point it out and we'll see, but you cannot take it, understood?
He will squeak a response that is like he slightly understands.
Close
Wow,
enough.
Poppy, you'd make a really good parent.
She's not gonna say anything.
Parent?
And then I'm gonna go and find like a nice set of silverware, not like super ornate or fancy, but stuff that looks like it'll hold up well,
Yeah.
and buy
So
that.
you see like general silverware. It would run you about 5 copper.
Oh, that's yeah.
How much for dog treats?
So there aren't really any dog treats, but you can get like probably a
Street.
month's worth of dried meat for 2 silver.
I'll take 2 months.
Okay.
4 silver. Fuck yeah.
Are we back in the original town we were in?
You are not yet, no.
Okay.
But I guess
Is
now
there a
that
magic?
we're done here, we can probably head back.
Well, what else
Yeah.
is around?
Is there any magic stores?
There are not. This is the only store in this town.
Um,
There is the tavern that you have recently stopped, and then there's an inn. But this is a like one of the smaller towns that you are familiar with.
I'd like to maybe go and see uh what's his face and who's his fuck before we leave.
Garrett?
That's
what's his
Garrett,
face and who's his fuck?
Yes, Garrett. I'd like to see Garrett and his partner before we leave, just to make sure that they're all good.
Yeah, I'd like to check in on them too.
Hi, Josh.
Oh, and then the
A man what width we
Triton,
saved his
yeah.
ass.
I want to check on Alfred too if he's still there.
Ah yes, Alfred Survivor's Guilt. Triton.
Yep. I wanna go check on him.
So you are making our way to Garrett's house first.
I want to run the silverware back and then yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So she sees
I say
you
I
coming.
gave them your fork, but I mean you could have that.
I guess it is a bit of an upgrade. And he's just gonna look at the twingo on your shoulder. You're going with her. And he's gonna kind of like nod a response, basically. She's like, good. I never want to see the lot of you again. And she's going to take her silverware and turn and slam the door.
I mean,
People are
yeah,
rude.
are there more of you guys that we should find and help? Can we? They hear that in their house.
There
They don't know,
No one else?
apparently.
Okay, if it's just you guys for now, we just want to make sure we've got all your buddies.
Even though the lady was very rude, it is kind of worth noting that, if you steal from people, that is a very common response. So,
At this, the one on Poppy's shoulder is going to kind of almost duck his head and look a little ashamed,
Oh.
and he is going to drop 3 shiny rocks that he saw in the general store.
I'm gonna catch them. Did you take
hey,
these?
it's okay, because you saw that you did it, and you knew that it was wrong, and you rectified it.
We
Do you
care more
want
about
them?
honesty here.
He's going to cuddle his knife closer.
Do you want the rocks? Okay, what we're gonna do is we'll go back, explain the situation, pay for the rocks. You've got your rocks. You learned something new.
He's
Sound
going
good?
to Yes.
Okay.
Squawk
I
his
go back.
approval.
I'm gonna explain to the shopkeeper that took the rocks, pay for them, and then go check on Garrett.
They're about a copper rock, so
Okay.
they were just,
Wonderful.
gravel basically. And the shopkeeper's gonna look confused, while you're explaining the situation, but thanks for being honest, I reckon, as he, takes the money from you.
I just found out, because this is why we learn our character sheets. I have something called Mind Link, where I can like telepathically just communicate with it, like creatures and shit as an action.
Okay.
Cool.
Good to know.
Had no idea.
Yeah,
I could do that.
I think it was that like you can do it even if you're not like seeing them, but you can only do it for like a couple minutes.
Yeah, I think I might have to like redo it as an action kind of thing. But
Gotcha.
or maybe it was like an hour. Hold on. I literally just read this and have the memory goldfish. Hold on.
I'm gonna add shiny rocks.
Yeah, next hour. Dude.
To
Cool.
3.
3
It's
shiny
fucking
rocks.
pouring.
Just like with anything, you need to share a language with a creature for you to understand it. But if they understand common, in theory, this should totally work.
But can
Cool.
they speak common?
We'll find out. So I'm gonna try that.
Now, DM's ruling, do they need to be able to speak and understand it for it to be a
Right.
shared language?
Do they need to understand a language? Or like can they
The thing about the Twingas is they don't really understand. They understand like the vibes you're given, if that makes any sense.
Ah,
But
got it?
they have their own language, and they're not maybe certain keywords they can understand, but you would not be able to understand any responses they gave.
It's kind of like if you're talking to
It's-
like a 1-year-old of like,
Yes.
yeah, they can kind of understand you, but they can't talk back.
Yes.
question.
So what I'm getting from this spell is it's more like if I want to create a like telepathic link with someone that we can just solidly communicate telepathically as long as we can speak the same language.
Yes.
Would I
Got it.
know, would I
Not
happen
sort
to
of have
know
this sort of-
what language it is that they speak?
Roll a history check.
I will do so.
I would also love to do that if possible.
Okay.
What do I get advantage on? To recall lore about historical events, legendary people, ancient kingdoms, past disputes, recent wars, and lost civilizations. So that's a no.
Damn, 21.
Okay.
19.
So you would be familiar with that it is just their language. It is just something that strictly Twingas speak to each other in.
Okay. So it is not primordial then.
It is not.
See what languages I speak. Or wait, I mean what spells I have. Oh, but hope that's not spells, that's skills. God, D&D Beyond sometimes.
Now, if you combined your mind link ability with the comprehend languages spell,
Yeah, exactly. I don't have it prepared right now, so it's not a big deal.
I don't either.
I don't spell. I have one spell, I think. No, that's a different character. Yeah, I don't spells.
No spells.
All right,
Yeah,
never mind.
so we're going to check on Garrett.
Okay, so as you get closer to his house, you can see that all of the dogs have been returned to like their pen. They're in a like separate area off to the side, but they are all running around outside. They are very excited to see you all approach. Um, and after you knock on the door, Keegan is the one that answers it, and he's like, "Oh, well, I wasn't expecting you back so soon, so I wasn't quite done with what I was going to give you.
Oh, we
What?
Oh, I had a small token of appreciation for you saving him, but I hadn't quite finished it, so I wasn't expecting you back so soon."
Andy just
Oh,
closes her eyes.
we were just checking to make sure y'all were all right. We're probably heading out of town. What time is it?
It is about 4:30 in the afternoon.
Tomorrow morning.
Well, if you stop by in the morning, I should have the rest of it finished. But I should have, and he is going to kind of like run back inside the house for a second and reappear with a wooden figurine that has been hand carved. And the
Rory would love him.
And the first one, the one that you get right now, is a spouting whale. So it is
A
like
what?
beautifully. It's like a whale that's like you can see like he's carved out like the water spouting out of it.
Oh, a whale. I'm gonna take your hands and just pull them down. You're fine. You can look.
It's not a surprise.
And I have a couple other ones that I
Yeah,
have planned for
there's one.
you. I can probably get them done through the night. He's fine. I just probably won't ever sleep again and worry. So I have a lot of carving I can catch up on.
Uh, all right. Uh, do you need anything? Or are you?
I think so. I think I'm just eternally in your gratitude.
Oh, th- don't worry about it.
well, hey, you can't repay us by neglecting your own health.
Yeah,
I'll be fine.
that just make us feel awful.
I will probably fall asleep while wood cutting. It happens a lot more than you think it would. But
Or just be careful.
I haven't
Don't.
lost a finger yet.
Yeah.
Knock on. Uh, um. Anyway, it's a lovely
Thank
place you guys have here.
you. We actually built it ourselves.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Everything Garrett picked out for the most part. I'm work with wood, sure, but he is the picky one.
Oh, yeah. There's always one.
Always a diva, I swear. In every relationship.
You're not wrong.
It's true.
But
I feel like
I
we might
should
have a couple of divas in our party.
I should have everything finished by the morning, and yeah, so
All right,
we'll be
well,
okay.
don't rush yourself.
I'll try.
Adding whale to the inventory as well.
It was lovely to
You're
meet
gonna look
you.
back on that.
We'll see you in the morning before we head out.
See you all in the morning.
It's glad to know. Fuck, it's wonderful to know that you were both all right,
Thank you.
as well as boy
And the rest of the dogs.
and the rest. But we should be heading out now.
We'll have some breakfast with you guys tomorrow.
So where are we headed now?
To the Alfred. He's at
Can
the
you guys hear the TV? Is it too loud? My dad's watching TV in the other room.
Nope, I can't hear it.
Good.
Just making sure.
Is Alfred at the inn?
So the Luskin Arms is the inn in the town, and he is not.
He's not
Shit.
in the inn.
He is not in the inn.
Where's
Where'd he
the
go?
tavern?
Yeah.
Is he drinking away his woes?
The barkeep kind of sees you all looking for someone and go, can I help you find someone?
We were looking for Triton. His name's Alfred. Do you know where he went?
Uh, he paid for a room and then he left like a few hours ago. I don't know where he was headed. I
He
haven't
didn't
seen him
say
back
anything?
though.
What room?
He kind of points up the stairs. First one on the left.
All right.
Thank you.
Is he
Thank
in
you.
trouble?
No,
No,
it's
not
just
at
an
all. We're just
acquaintance of ours. We were just trying to find him.
He's
All right. Well,
just worried about him.
he'll rummage through his like master key set that he has. This should get you in if you want to take a look around. Maybe he's coming back. I'm not sure.
I grabbed the
yeah.
key.
In his room. That would
Can
be
you
kinda
can
weird.
you tell him if he comes back and we're not here, can you tell him Poppy was looking for him?
Yeah, and he kind of gets a
Only
notepad like and writes it down so he doesn't forget it and sticks it. I'll tell him. I'll remember.
Thank you.
Also, like
I can
we're
remember.
really good people, but you probably also shouldn't give the key to someone's room to like the first group of people coming in asking about them.
You
Just
know,
this
if
is a
he
future
had
reference
a
point.
bit of anything on him, I would probably not. But he left with everything he came in with from the looks of it, so I doubt there's anything even up there.
Fair.
I'm still listening, but I'll be right back.
Liar.
Yeah,
God,
we're
Danny, she
gonna
said
It's
it.
dinner
go up.
time.
She's just a
It's dinner
bitch.
time.
Okay, so
Ah.
the master key kind of opens the door and lets you in. The room is small. It was just a single person room. He did pay for a private room, so it is just his one bed. There is absolutely nothing that looks like he is returning to this room. It does
Does the
look
bed look
like
slept in?
the bed does look like he maybe tossed and turned for a little bit in it. And everyone roll like a perception check for me. If one person wants to roll with advantage, or if it wants to be like a group thing, it doesn't matter to me.
We need
Uh,
5 minutes at some point.
I've got
We're rolling?
His dinner.
I've got good perception.
I got greasy chicken hands. I got a +5 perception.
Yeah, I've got +7 perception.
All right, you
So
do
you want me to
advantage.
just roll with advantage? Okay.
Ooh, but a great roll.
Yeah, so did I.
22, but I don't have.
26.
Oh damn!
So,
Natural one.
Ah,
Poppy,
shit! It's a room.
you see the the bed does look slept in, and as you
Okay.
kind of go to like peel the sheet, like the blankets back to see if there's anything that he maybe left behind, like any sign of what he's doing, you can see kind of these itty bitty black fragments on the bed, and it almost looks like something crystalline shattered, and not all of it was cleaned up.
So I would give it.
It almost looks like the equivalent of obsidian.
What race was Cora?
She was human.
Wait, Cora? Who was Cora?
Cora was the innkeeper who was looking for her son, who went batshit crazy
Sure.
when finding
Yep.
a black glassy crystal.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Yep. That's what I was thinking.
Danny's probably like.
I'm not
"Oh,
gonna touch
shit,"
it,
right now.
and I'm just gonna look at it and go, shit.
Well, guys, he's not in here. Why are we even looking?
Right.
Because there's obsidian-looking
Black
guts
crystal?
on his bed, and I'm gonna gesture to it. Don't touch it.
Oh,
Can I make an Arcana check?
Absolutely.
Touch that piece.
19.
So you
Okay.
kind of
My
like
hands are
almost reach your hand towards it, not like you're trying to touch it, but like simply you are trying to feel anything off of this crystal. And there's not much that it is genuinely like almost like been like you know how I can't it's hard when a crystal breaks it like the shards, it is very, very tiny flecks of it on this bed. But as you kind of extend your hand, the closer you get to it, the more you are struck by like a wave of uneasiness. It feels like wrong in every essence of its being.
We need to find him. We need to find him now.
Yeah, we desperately need
Uh,
to find him. This
check
thing is
to-
not right.
Nothing in
Is
there.
there there's an inn? Is there a tavern as well, or is
There
the
is
inn
a
also a
separate
tavern?
tavern.
Somebody check the tavern. I'm gonna run to the funeral pyre because grieving minds do dumb shit.
Shards? Wait. So it's not like a piece though. Like, were we hearing that it was shards or that it was
Dust
a
It
right
was like
now.
crystal
right?
dust, if that makes any sense. Like it
But
shattered almost.
Interesting that like
So
it
even
would have
if
you
we
would have
wanted to, we wouldn't be
okay.
able to pick any up.
No, there's not enough to pick up really. It is just enough to kind of give you that like there's something wrong with this crystal vibe, if that makes sense.
If we wanted
Vibe
to, we could
check.
snort it, in other words.
Yes.
I'm gonna bundle the sheet up, trying not to touch it the best that I can,
Okay.
and kind of tie it,
Maybe we
And
could
just-
just I
set it
no
on the
the
bed,
character.
and then
I was gonna like put it in a vial, but I was like, that's not this character, right? She doesn't
on
have
the
that shit.
way down, I'm gonna let the innkeeper know. So wasn't there, but there was some really suspicious looking, like black obsidian looking dust on the
Drugs.
sheet, and I tied it up, and you might want to wash it and be careful.
He's gonna like huff really dramatically and be like, junkies every time. I'll clean it up. They can't get off the streets, I swear.
It might be best if you just burn it.
It's probably a good
Yeah.
idea.
Have you seen other people using this? Does this look familiar?
Not particularly, but I mean,
I don't
why
think
else?
it's drugs. I think it's
Something else.
yeah.
Bad stuff.
Worse than drugs. Wait, I don't think my
People-
character would
That's the
know
thing,
what drugs
it's not my
are.
problem.
Yeah, I don't know.
People
Drugs
be
even
going
exist?
crazy.
Question mark.
I think it's
I think we
weird
should
shit's
go
been
find
happening
her.
recently. We're gonna go
Well-
look around, but if you do see him, just let him know we were looking for him. Thanks
All
for
right,
your help.
if I see him again, and he'll
Yeah.
kind of like hold his hand back out for the master key.
When
I
did
gave
you
it to
see
him.
him last?
Thank you. It was about maybe 2 hours ago now.
Great.
Okay, thanks.
So tavern.
I'll head to the tavern.
Okay. Funeral pyre. Is there anywhere else?
The castle.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to literally just go looking around
Just
town.
canvass the town.
Yeah, if we send
Flip
like
party!
one person to like the funeral, one person
Yeah, I'm
to
heading to
the
the funeral.
tavern, we can have us other two just walking around town.
Alright, so we'll start with Ima. You go to the tavern. It's the closest. So at this point, there are definitely a lot more fishermen that are kind of getting done with their day's work and piling in. But a general, like, quick glance through the tavern, you do not see the Triton that you are looking for at this moment.
Do I see people who look like they've been here for at least 2 hours?
There does look like there is one man who has been. He was here when you came in earlier. He's just steadily nursing a flat, like a large cup.
Oh, great.
I'm going to approach the man, and I'll be like, e- excuse me, sir. I don't mean to bother you. I'm looking for a friend of mine. He may be in trouble.
And how can I help you?
Well, he's a Triton man. Kind of looks like the textbook definition of depression. Um, and might be, I don't know, just like carrying like some black crystalline stuff with him, maybe.
The last part he's gonna kind of like pause out, like he wasn't really expecting, like oddly specific. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't paid a bit of attention to the people coming through. I haven't seen any new faces, but I haven't been looking for any either.
That's fair. Um, you know, if you happen to see him and you happen to see me, um, maybe just let me know.
Yeah, I'll tell him that the little pretty girl was looking for him. What's your name? Maybe that would help me a little bit better.
Oh, yes. Sorry. My name is Ima.
And
Uh,
your Triton with the black strange crystal. What's his name?
Alfred.
All right. Well, if I see him, I
Oh,
will let him know you're looking for him.
yes. Thank you so much. You've been so helpful.
Do you want a drink while you're here?
Oh, no, thank you. I don't really drink anything that doesn't come out of a living person. I should go. And I
Ma'am?
immediately exit. I immediately exit the bar.
So the two that are just
What a
canvassing
thing to
the
say.
town.
Ma'am, this is a tavern?
We love talking
Ma'am, this
to
is a
men like
Wendy's.
this.
Terrify the patrons every time.
I like this because not a single member of my adventuring party was there
Yep,
and they're
none of
gonna
us
hear
were
it.
there. Fuck.
Can I?
Right.
Oh, I don't know who you were gonna do next.
Okay, so the two that were canvassing, can I get investigation checks from you? Just to more see like how long we're looking.
Okay.
I don't think we did. We ever decide who was doing what?
Yes. It's whoever isn't Poppy and me is the
Yeah.
one that's
It's
canvassing.
basically you and I are the one just
Got
walking around town. I got
I was actually
that was an
wondering if we could
18.
maybe-
What?
I was wondering if we could maybe go towards the docks a little bit. Also, what am I making? Investigation.
Well,
Yes.
you and I can split up.
That's a good point. Oh my god, my dice went crazy. Okay, dirty 20.
Okay. So the two of you split up and go separate ways. You head towards the docks and you kind of head deeper into the city, like just going through alleyways, like seeing if you can spot him anywhere. Um, you both look for about 30 minutes, pretty unsuccessfully. You do see most of like the rest of the fishermen coming in for the night. They don't have really a lot that they're pulling in. It looks like it was a very low food night for everyone. Um, but other than that, there is not anyone that you're looking for, or like you. But yeah, you don't see him right now.
And
Would
I'm
you roll
just I realized mine would have been different because I'm a ranger. Mine would actually also be a dirty 20. However, I'm more so walking around the perimeter of the town.
Okay. So you would probably eventually come across Poppy at that point, since that is where the funeral pyre is. So while you're doing like the perimeter, I'm gonna cut to Poppy really quickly. You head to the funeral pyre, and it takes you like absolutely no time at all. You see, in kind of like the twilight is fading at this point and it's starting to become night, and the already scarce light is getting dimmer. And you can see kind of almost like slumped, like collapsed to his knees in front of the funeral pyre is Alfred.
I'm gonna go and sit down cross-legged next to him.
When you get closer, you can see that the dust that you saw on the sheets is also all over him, and in his hands he is holding the shards of crystal, but they are broken.
I don't like that.
fucking holds it down? Holds him down.
Hey,
I didn't think you'd be looking for me again.
wanted to make sure you were all right. Tough losing people.
I think I can be all right now.
How so?
That it doesn't make sense, but this crystal, I found it when I was running, and it just was like I had to pick it up, and I didn't understand, but it it started to change me, and I didn't like it, and I had heard Asterix talk about it before, and I just crushed it, and I feel better, but I can still feel it, you know?
So the crystal, you
Excuse me.
broke it and you felt better?
Slightly, it just feels like it tainted me almost, like it'll be a spot I can never scrub off. It just is so dark.
I'm sorry, my train of thought just completely disappeared.
Happens.
Happens.
I was going somewhere and I don't remember where I was going with it.
So he does seem to be genuine in the words that he is saying. Like he doesn't what you know about the crystal from what you have heard from like Cora and the small snippets that you've gotten is this crystal warps a person's morality almost, like it completely changes them. But it's almost like because he had heard his old party member talk about the crystal and how it affects people before, he knew before it was too late for himself and shattered this crystal.
Attaboy.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you shattered it and realized. Are you gonna be okay? Just mentally?
I
Or
think so. If Asterix would have known I shattered it, she would have killed me. But I reckon there are some things that we just don't learn about, and I don't think she would have ever learned that lesson. But
maybe not.
I'll be okay. I have a lot of wisdom that I can learn from all of their mistakes, maybe.
I find that that's the best way to learn.
I'll probably stay around town for a while if you well probably really busy, but if you come back by, I'll be at the tavern. I've paid for the night at least, but I'll be there.
Well, if I come back around, I'll be sure to say hello.
Probably just gonna wait here till it gets too cold, and then I'll head back inside.
Okay. I'm gonna, shit.
You're gonna shit?
Yes. Um,
I'm sorry, that's something whenever that's mentioned in my other campaign. That's always what's said. So then when it wasn't said, I was like, something's missing. So I
what's
had to say it.
missing? Uh, I have like little patches like stitched on to all of my clothes. So I'm just gonna carefully tear one off and just be like, here. If you ever come across somebody who knows me or really any gravekeepers, you can show them that and they'll help you.
Thank you, and thank you for finding me and checking up on me. And I'll probably be thanking you again before this is all over.
Don't mention it. I'll leave you to.
And at this point, Jasper, you probably would have stumbled across Poppy like crouched next to him, and there's or
I'm
you
sitting
sitting next to
crisscross
him.
applesauce.
Yeah, I was like sitting next
I
to him.
made myself
And,
comfortable.
and you can see her like leaving, walking away from him.
I'll just still keep my distance and sort of wait at where Poppy would, like where we would
Naturally, yeah.
intersect.
Okay.
He's all right.
I'm glad to
The-
hear it.
The rock, whatever the fuck it was, he realized it was, corrupting him, and he shattered it. That's the dust that we found.
That was
So.
smart of him to do so.
Yeah, that could have gone way worse, from what we understood. But yeah, he'll be at the tavern. He's gonna wait here until it gets too cold.
I'll just nod.
You all never said you were going to group back up, so
I'm gonna
I
go.
mean, I'm guessing because the only place that we know
Yeah, I'm
is
just
like
gonna
a
naturally kind of gravitate towards the inn.
Same.
Because I'm cold. I was just sitting in the snow.
I'm
I
gonna
want to take a
assume
nap.
Andy said that, or Alexa said she was gone for a second, so I'm gonna assume Andy also makes her way back over to the tavern. It'll be. Do you all want to share a room, or are we getting separate rooms?
I'm getting a
What's the
separate
price?
room.
What's the price difference?
It'll be 2 silvers for everyone to split a room, and
Okay.
4 silvers for a private room.
I'll get my own room.
Okay.
Anybody wanna bunk up?
Cheaper, sure.
Um,
I already know Andy's gonna share that room with them.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%,
100%.
yes.
We're doing the same thing that we did where
When we
I'm
first
just sitting
met.
crisscross applesauce on the bed and the 2 others are just sprawled out.
Starfish. I would
So
say
you get through-
if we get to sleep soon, we can wake up super early and we can head back to Bremen.
Sure.
So you all wake up right before the sun is starting to what you assume to be would rise. It is still really, really dark out, but the day kind of is starting. A lot of the fishermen are getting up and heading out to the docks to see what they can catch for the day. Yes, ma'am.
Do we have to make a check because of how cold it was?
No, they're
Okay.
We're
eclipse
allowed to
has
have a
passed.
fire.
You are allowed to have fire tonight, so there was no
Okay.
need for body warmth. That was
only like a certain day of the month kind of deal?
Yep. Where they sacrifice something.
Yes.
Ah,
so
okay.
Or whatever.
technically the city of Targos does human sacrifices, and that has they didn't have to go without fire for the night.
Where's Alfred?
It's already passed.
Ima's cuddling does not get any less intense. She
Poppy's
does
just
not
sitting there
cuddle
like-
for body warmth. She cuddles because it's fun.
Jasper's downstairs eating breakfast.
Where are our little buddies?
Where's my fox?
Kind of took a towel that was left, and they all made bed with a towel for the night.
Oh my god, they're so adorable.
That's so cute.
I also get breakfast for my fox.
He is chowing down on some. Are you buying him fresh food or dried meat still?
No, man, he's getting fresh.
Fuck yeah, he's having a great time. He's sitting at the table next to you.
I'm sitting at the table just
He's kind of like pissed off about it, but he's also not going to tell you anything because you're paying for his food. So
Why is he
as
pissed
long as he's
off?
not the fox, the innkeeper.
Oh,
that there was a fox.
I
at
thought
his
you
I
table.
thought you were meaning Moody was
Your
pissed off. I'm
fox
like,
is perfectly happy.
anytime that he looks like he's about to say something, Poppy's just gonna go.
it's my fox.
Who is this innkeeper?
The innkeeper doesn't
She's
like
just gonna
my
look at him
fox.
like, don't you
He has
fucking dare.
Mooney has
Don't
his own
you
chair.
Just say a
fucking
word.
dare.
Moody makes me feel moody, I guess.
while all of this is going on, I'm sitting next to the Chwingas, and I'm just like, now, stealing is bad. However, everybody steals the linens at a hotel, so don't worry about the towels.
And they're gonna like the three of them are gonna scamper up the stairs.
And the
They're
mini
gone.
Emma, what did you do?
You gotta be
Didn't do
discreet.
anything. We are
mini-
discreet. These
We
After a
guys
moment,
are
you're gonna
literally
kind of
the.
hear like a loud, like almost like something's falling over sound, and the three of them are gonna scamper back down with they're all three carrying the largest towel they could find, and they're going straight out the door.
Jasper is there with like,
I'm gonna leave a couple gold on the table.
I order a drink to go to distract them while they leave out the door.
Ooh, smart distraction.
I think it's best if we leave now.
Okay, which inn can we never come back to?
The less
Hey,
than arms.
I left gold for it. They're fine. They can buy new towels.
It's a towel. Everybody steals the linens from a fucking.
Let's go
hotel.
talk to Garrett and Keegan. We'll go
Sure, anyway,
talk to
go back over.
Alfred, and then let's go back to Bremen.
And like kind of almost waiting out for you, there is a I have to find it again. 1 second, because I have to get these right. I know there was a fox carved
coming out.
into.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to say that again. I did not hear that.
There's a smiling fox wood
Aw.
figurine, and there's
I'm gonna hold it up to Mooney and be like, "Look, it's you."
there's a pair of dancing hares, so like two bunnies dancing.
Here, and this one's for you.
And then there is a walrus with the words "Big Love" carved into it.
Oh.
I take that.
There is also a note that basically says, "I finished these 2 hours ago. I'm asleep, but we're good."
I just want
Okay.
the note.
And
That's all
thank
I
you
want.
again.
I'm just taking the note.
I'm gonna leave a note back that says, "Thank you. Stay safe. Stay warm. We'll come visit you if we're in town again." And then I'm gonna sign everybody's names. Not even giving them any say. Just
You have 4 statues in total now between everyone. They all are worth 10 gold apiece.
No, I'm keeping it.
you're
I
acting
have the
like we're
fox.
gonna
Yeah.
sell them.
I was just gonna tell
What
you,
the
Guys.
fuck?
Who wants which?
Taking the walrus.
I'm taking the fox.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quickly while y'all decide which.
Okay.
Sure.
Bunny.
I already
Take the
have the
bunny.
whale.
Yeah.
I'll take
So-
the bunny.
So Poppy
the
has
bunny,
the
okay.
whale,
Yep.
the
I'm
bunnies.
taking buddies.
I want the fox.
And you want the walrus.
Fair.
Hey, that works out perfectly.
Perfect.
Okay, now I gotta put this in my inventory. Whee! 1 moment.
Is
I
this
feel like Ronnie and him would get along really well.
Yes.
They can be wood carving buddies.
Custom item. What did we say they were? Bunnies,
They were
Woods.
dancing hares.
dancing hares.
And then a walrus
God.
with big love carved in it, and then a smiling fox.
Wood sculpture.
add item?
Cool. What? That's so. I could put stuff in my alms box. What the hell? That's so.
The little
weird.
pouch that I'm putting all the little trinkets that we have, just amassing
Perfect.
them.
I love it. Okay.
I've got 3 shiny rocks and a wooden whale carving.
Whee! Shiny rock.
Shiny rock, shiny rock.
I always.
Cause I'm shiny.
I always tell the same joke if like I hear anything about like a geologist, and I'm like, every time, just geologist, that rock. Like every time. Why? It's just
Sorry, I'm back.
Hello.
Oh, welcome
dare
back.
fucking
We've committed arson. The town
Oh
is
god.
now
Yeah, the town's on
in
fire.
shambles.
now it's
Yeah.
warm.
Whoops. Rip.
Now it's warm.
Yeah,
Warmed
see,
it
everybody's
up.
warm now.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about me.
Why didn't they just think
I
of
cast
arson?
fireball.
Fuck. Where did you get
I
that
don't.
from?
Well, see, there was this cat up in the caves, and you weren't there, but I talked to it, and it gave me the spell.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just missed that one.
Figurines have been established. We are good to go.
Nobody fought over them.
No. We all got the
No,
one we
we did
wanted.
great.
We all got the one that
Good.
we wanted.
Yep.
That's perfect. So, are we headed to
Are we
Bremen,
are
or
we talking to Alfred?
I think Alfred's okay.
Okay, we're heading to Bremen.
so it takes you about 3 or 4 hours to get to Bremen. It is the closest town. They're the closest towns together, but it is still a hell of a trek between them. Um, so as you are getting into Bremen, it is about like 10, 10 or 11. The town is still kind of quiet at this point. There's not a lot going on.
I'm going to the inn.
What time is it?
Or
It's about
the
11.
tavern inn thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to meet. What's her
Okay.
face? We're gonna introduce you to a friend of ours, alright? To the little guy on my shoulder.
So once you get to the tavern, if we're going to meet Danica,
Yeah.
okay,
Mhm.
she is going to be. Did we go? Which tavern did we go to?
Whatever one
Was it the
Danica's
Grumpy
in.
Moose?
It was the moose one.
Here, let
The
me.
Grumpy Moose.
Moose.
So when everyone arrives at the Grumpy Moose, Danica is going to be sat there, like, just in case you guys show up, I'll be here. And the second you walk in the door, she's going to immediately light up with like her hands on it over her mouth because you have managed to bring three of them, and they're just riding on everyone's shoulder at this point.
I have a fox.
Annika, hi.
I didn't think you'd be back so soon.
Yeah, we made some little friends. Turns out they just really like little trinkets.
I see that. I've never seen one this close, and you can tell she is just completely enamored with and fascinated by them.
This is our friend Danica. She was wondering if she could just kind of watch you for a while. I'm sure she's got tons of shiny things.
At the fuss that she is giving to them, they are all going to immediately kind of like hop over to her. But who all like pretty much had one consistently the whole time? I know Poppy did.
I think all. I think the three of them
What
all
got
had
taken
them.
from me?
I didn't have any.
What got
gave
taken?
1 second.
Am I missing an earring? I feel like I'm
So-
missing an earring.
The Finga is gonna hop over to Danica, and before she leaves with them, I just have to find this page. He is going to look back at you and kind of hold out his hand, and you get a charm of heroism.
Ooh.
Ima, did you have one as well?
I did, yes.
You get a charm of animal conjuring,
Oh.
and then was anyone else?
I mean, if the third one was not with Andy, it was with me.
Actually, no.
But
I'm
I
gonna
thought
say
it was
yes, I
with
took
Andy.
one. I'm gonna say yes, I took one. And
Yeah, I think it was with Andy because you had the.
I got the
Fox.
fox.
yeah, the fox. That's right.
You get a charm of vitality.
Very cool. Okay, I'll remember that.
I'm gonna take
Before
off
I
one of my earrings
buddy off,
and hand it to the little guy.
before I hand my buddy off, I'm gonna kind of look at Danica and say, like, in her head. Just totally straight faced. Are you gonna treat them well?
I am going to give them everything they could possibly want. I promise.
Aww.
Can
Can we
I
come
do
visit
like
them if we're ever in town again?
an insight check? I'm scared.
Yes, you can come visit them, and yes, you can roll an insight check.
Shoop doop a doop 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 doop. Shoop, that's my inventory. Doop, doop.
Yeah, I gotta make sure that I know that I only have one earring now. He
Ooh,
liked it! Okay, and he gave
20,
me a charm of heroism, so like I give him an
20.
earring.
She's being genuine. She is completely like in love with these in a sense, and she
Okay.
does genuinely want to know more about them, and that being the purpose that you all brought them back to her. But it is from a state of just genuine. I
My
want
gosh,
to know
these things
more.
are so cool!
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at them and be like, okay,
Alright, bad
and
guys, I
I'll
just
stretch
need
my
to
arm out, let him walk off.
take care of something.
What if we just
Okay.
completely derail the campaign right now and say, we're gonna stay with you and become scientists and study fun little
Because perfect.
cutie creatures?
There would
The
not.
end!
There would never be something catastrophic happen. Don't worry.
No, nope, we're fine. Just
Okay.
ignore it. It's not our problem.
It doesn't exist.
Okay,
No.
wait, do we know what a charm of vitality is or what our charms are? Or are they custom items?
They are in the Dungeon Master's Guide, so they should be able to add it to your D&D Beyond.
I don't know why they can't.
Just
It's okay.
look
I'll
up
add it.
charm.
I did. It didn't work. It might be because, like, oh wait, maybe. Nope. No idea. I'll figure it out.
I
Ah,
will.
they are not in D&D Beyond. Only the charm of plant command.
Yeah.
That's odd.
It's okay. I can find the description online. I'm
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, so
Don't
can
worry
I.
about it.
So you can just make a custom one.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
Indeed. That's it.
Part of me was sad I didn't get anything, but then I know that I swiped something off of one of the dead bodies, so it's fine. I got a potion of
Which Poppy was
invisibility.
high key judging you for.
When you've lived in the wilderness as long as I have, you begin to learn that they aren't going to use it anymore.
So, what else are we doing with our day?
I'm going to...
Fuck, we didn't think this far through.
It's probably like 5 o'clock at this point, right? Or something like that.
What is it?
I don't know. What time is it?
It is about like lunchtime. It's like 11:30 now.
Lunchtime.
Lunch,
Oh,
lunch,
right.
lunch.
We were in a second day. That's right.
Lunch, 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 lunch. Food.
Can I use this as many times as I want? What the heck?
You can use the charms once.
Oh, once. Okay.
That's how a lot of them work, at least.
Here. Equipment. Okay. Awesome. That's all set.
I'm gonna go to wherever the people who would be investigate. Let's go figure out the fucking lake monster.
Yay! That sounds fun.
Let's go do that.
So
How
we're
about?
heading to the docks.
We're heading to the. At least I am. Are you guys heading to the docks?
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
as everyone starts getting closer to the docks, the lake is completely like there are frozen chunks of ice in it. It doesn't necessarily look like the safest waters to get through. But as you all like, make your way closer, you can see a hooded figure kind of come out of the shack right next to the docks and be like, "Ah, good, you're here. It's time to get to work. The fish are not going to catch themselves. Do I have to tell you twice?
We're not
What?
fishermen.
You weren't the ones that were here yesterday.
Do I look like I was No, just kidding. That's not what I say.
No, we're
no, we
here.
were a town over yesterday.
Oh, well, I guess I'm not talking to you then. Are you here to fish?
No, we're here to inquire more about the sea monster.
The sea monster, and he's gonna like scoff and stomp his foot. It doesn't exist. It's the ice.
Who posted
The
the?
ice took a chunk out of somebody.
Have you ever seen a
Ice
boat
is
ran into
nothing.
ice? It's not my fault they can't steer
The ice has teeth.
if you hit it hard enough.
Who posted the job ad?
The job ad. What are you talking
Or
about?
whatever the fuck. What was it called back then?
What?
You just got a note.
He's
mean,
just
like,
looking
what
for
was-
his fisherman.
Like a posting? Are you talking
A
about? Dan?
posting.
I don't know.
Mm.
But I don't think it was. I think we just heard about it.
Oh.
It was more like just rumors.
Oh,
Yeah, we saw somebody carrying a dead body and interrogating
Right.
them.
Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
rumors.
Has
At
anybody
this point,
else
you guys
come?
you hear another like set of footprints on the docks, like that have kind of followed you out. And it is a like a heavily cloaked dwarf. Um, and he's gonna be like, "You're sending these innocent people to their death, and for what?
goodness.
Fish?
We're not fishermen.
Yeah, we're not fishing. We were just asking about the sea monster.
Are you going to look for it?"
Yes.
The dwarf
We
is
were
going to say to
thinking
you.
about it.
Well, if you are just throwing it out, I would appreciate. And he's gonna like kind of pull out this notebook from one of his many like ward or cloak pockets. If you would like just write down anything you see about him. I mean, be safe because I don't know what he does, but if you could just write down maybe the information about him.
You want like a diagram drawn? Or
Honestly, that'd be perfect if you have the time for it. I haven't seen it up close myself, but
okay.
and he's gonna kind of point to the hooded man, keeps sending these fishermen out there, regardless of the sea monster. I
And
just wanted to make sure you folks knew about it before
and
you
Yeah,
stepped out.
no.
was there
Do me a
anybody
favor,
else?
take a deep breath.
Was there anybody else that came inquiring about the sea monster?
The other guy is going to like turn around and leave. Like he is going to the first one is going to walk inside.
Have a nice day.
And the second one, the dwarf is going to kind of look around and he's like, well, there's only one boat and he owns two. So somebody's probably out there.
Right.
You see, of the boat that he is referring to, it is a beaten up fishing boat. Does not look the best. It is not taking in water at the moment, but it is definitely sketchy.
What's its name?
We're fucked.
What's the
Damn it,
boat's
where's-
name?
It
Where's
is a fishing
Island?
boat. It is like
SS, you're fucked.
a rowboat. It does not have a name.
I don't know how to use a boat.
I'm sure it's not that hard.
Yeah, that hard.
Uh-huh.
Can I walk out to the end of the dock and just make like a perception check?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna look around for somebody who might look like they know what they're doing in terms of boats.
So the most skilled fisherman that by the looks of it around here is the grumpy old man that had retreated back inside.
You know, the
grumpy old men are my specialty.
I got a 16 perception.
So you can see out like you're peering as hard as you can off this dock. The lake goes for a while. You can see the outline of a boat. And you can see a person standing in this boat. And you can see a large creature circling this boat.
Rip.
How far away? How far away?
About 200 feet away.
Do I'm gonna yell.
You yell as hard as you can, and the other figure does not react like they hear you.
Andy?
Huh?
And are you able to reach them in their mind?
Perhaps.
They're about
Can I try to?
they're about 300 feet, except they're being circled right now.
Great question. Hang on. Find out. He's old. They're being circled, as in like they're probably dead.
No, it's that there's
They're
this
standing on a
huge.
boat.
They're standing on a boat. There's something in the
Okay.
water, circling.
Got it. I don't know. That's a good question.
What is the
Think I would be
range
able
on
to.
your telepathic connection?
That's a wonderful question. It's like so far down. Oh yeah, only 30 feet at least within the mind link. But I don't think I have like a spell set up. Oh wait. But we just took a long rest. Hold up. I swear I thought I have like access to what's it called? That one thing that I'm thinking.
Sending spell.
Like, yeah, sending or something or another. Maybe
Sending is a level 3 spell.
not. What's message? Do we
Message
know?
is
I think-
120 feet.
Yeah.
Ooh, then that's definitely. I don't have enough. Not enough.
It's not gonna work. I'm gonna quickly write a note, tie it to an arrow. I'm just gonna shoot it as far as I fucking can, just to try and get its attention.
Pretty cool.
Give me an attack roll.
Just try.
If I'm proficient in land vehicles,
19.
can I transfer that to a rowboat?
If it's technically
It's a rowboat. How?
I
how
mean,
hard can
It's
it
a
be?
rowboat. So you notch this arrow with a note attached to it and pull it back and let loose, and you watch as the arrow completely flies past where you were aiming for. Like, it was a great shot. But
Well, I
it
was
just went way
aiming
too
for
far
it, though.
Get in the boat.
for the creature.
Not for the creature, but like kind of around it. If anything, to hopefully like hit the boat, because it won't make a hole, but it'll
Yeah.
attach
Okay,
itself.
I will. Yeah. Okay. It lodges itself into the boat then.
And the note says, "You're being circled. Come back to shore."
amazing.
Like, hurry the fuck
I'm gonna
up!
get in the boat.
Does he see it?
Yeah.
Or whoever it is? Why did this person go alone?
You idiot. Asking to fucking die.
I'm in the boat.
Right. Give me a perception check.
Oh my
Me?
god. I think, get back to shore, motherfucker!
That's a 10.
That's a dirty 20.
You do not see
Oh, not.
this arrow lodging itself into your boat. All you see right now is this creature circling you.
Oh, wait.
I'm just gonna look up at the people who are still
I
on
get
the
in
dock
the
and be like,
boat.
"Well, are you coming?
Go fast, please. Please.
Okay, so if I can get, I'm gonna ask 2 people to be on the oars. If I
I'll
can
be
get
on the
2
oars. I'm
I
strong.
totally.
I
I
forgot
don't know what they would be. Like,
Do you want
vehicle checks almost, but Poppy, I will allow you to be proficient in them.
Okay.
What am
Can
I
I-
rolling?
I guess add dexterity to
Here,
it.
take guidance. I think it's a D4.
Oh
So
yeah.
straight roll, add your
Okay.
dexterity, because I don't really know what this qualifies as.
19.
In the meantime,
Okay.
can I also
I'm
send
going.
Master out to like look?
Nat 20.
What were you asking?
Can I send my owl out to go look? at
What
where
is your
the heck
owl's
is
fly
going?
speed?
I think it's 60 feet, so it's not
Okay,
much.
yeah. So the owl is going to kind of like get about 20 feet ahead of you from the speed that you're moving. You manage to fly across that bit of water pretty quickly. It only takes you about like 3 to 4 minutes to get across that
Cool.
water.
Love
Um,
it.
as you approach, can I get a general like insight or perception check from everyone?
Yes.
It's your choice.
Perception. 18.
Just because caster's perception is a +3, we'll do that, I guess.
10.
Oh. Pretty bad. Ooh, really bad.
Ooh.
Can I roll for Ima?
Yes.
I should have
I'm
given
gonna let
us.
Ima's
That means it
modifiers.
was bad, huh?
It wasn't the best. It wasn't bad. I'm just not wearing my glasses, so I have to bring it close to my face. Can I?
I mean,
What?
your roll.
My personal one? It was a 10.
I got an
Ima's.
18.
Ima's. I don't know. Did somebody else roll for Ima?
Mhm.
Whoa, Rofer.
What is her modifier?
Give
I
me.
am not sure.
Here, give me a second. I can get
We
it.
can find out. Yeah.
I need to create a character in D&D Beyond just so
You
I can
have
see
one.
everyone's character sheets.
You got one in
I
there.
do?
Yeah.
I need to finish it then, because it won't let me look at everyone's character
Sorry,
sheets.
what were the two options? It was perception and what else?
Insight.
Okay, a +2.
Okay, that's gonna be 17.
So, Jasper, to you, it looks like this creature is circling the boat, looking for the weak points and snapping points that it can just take this boat under along with the person inside.
Oh, goodness.
Ima and Poppy, you can
That's
tell
what I thought.
that the creature seems to be circling the boat, but whoever is in this boat is playing a game with the creature. It is not acting hostile towards the boat or the creature in this boat.
How close are we?
Are we close enough to shout?
You're about 60 feet at this point, so you could shout yes.
You good?
Oh shit, that doesn't work.
Excuse me? Hi.
Hello?
Hi. You,
Oh,
are
you!
good?
You!
You've got a little,
Oh, yes.
Circly.
It's a good friend of mine, actually.
You fucking idiot!
What?
Why?
Is that you?
Why did you come out here by yourself?
So at this point,
For no other
you're,
reasons, actually.
you're about 20 feet away as you're gaining speed. Azurite, would you like to introduce your character?
Of course. So you essentially see a replica of Jasper, but much bigger bun that's frayed and kind of just all over the place. And instead of the ruby red eyes, you see a dark blue crystalline eye. And you see them throwing out food from a pouch and trying to play some kind of game of fetch with this
What?
giant dinosaur-looking.
Wait,
What?
Just one eye is
And
blue.
you know
or
what?
both
You're
of
close
them?
enough. At this point, everyone sees the large Plesiosaurus that he is playing a game of catch with.
Are you actually playing a game of fucking catch?
Well, he's quite friendly, actually. Me and him have been playing for maybe an hour now.
Why
we've
did
had
you
a
come
good
out here by
conversation, really.
yourself?
Well, you left me alone, and you had left me a bit of gold, and I burned through that rather quick. So,
What?
someone offered me a job, and I thought talking to animals was a pretty good gig. So I came out here by myself, and
Hey, hold up just a second.
You.
No. You look like her.
well, she is
Are
me.
you siblings?
That's my sister right there. Yeah.
Of fucking course it is.
Caster's just trying to like catch up
Poppy,
to this.
give me an insight check.
Trying to catch the stick.
Insight. 19.
They're twins.
Good.
Fucking course they are.
I left you because you needed time to rest, not time to go and play fetch with the fucking sea monster.
At this point, the sea monster is going to turn its head towards you, and you see almost horrifically, this large dinosaur look at you, and it's quite restful for a game of fetch sometimes.
See what I'm talking about?
Wait, it just
Whoa.
talked to us?
It just spoke to
Whoa.
you.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm glad my
hi.
brother's been keeping you company. However,
Ah.
you shouldn't have been out here alone, you fucking idiot.
I've quite appreciated
Maureen.
his company. Honestly, he's taught me a lot.
What have you taught
Uh,
it?
What's your name?
Well,
Well, they
I
don't have
don't-
one.
yeah.
Would you like one?
Oh.
I'm really good at coming up with names.
Sure, I probably if I'm gonna have so many friends, I should probably have a name. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we need
my
something to
name's
call you.
Poppy.
How about Steve?
How about what?
Steve.
Are you trying to name
gonna-
the sea monster Steve?
I like Steve.
Okay. Hello, Steve. My name is Jasper, and you've met my brother Azrite.
You look just like him. Yeah,
Trying
that's
to
funny.
name the sea monster Steve. So
I'm just saying you're good at naming things.
I apologize. I'm trying to catch up. So we had a couple complaints on shore about something attacking people.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
it,
That was a horrible problem, but I think we've solved it at this point.
yeah,
Me and
good.
Steve here had a long
That's right.
conversation.
he told me everything I needed to know, and he cleared some things up, and I won't be touching anyone. I promise.
Oh, all
I
right.
love we fucking settled this because just with a strict warning.
What?
Don't you fucking eat people.
Well,
Does
they were being forced to, you see. It wasn't their choice to do this thing. Someone quite like myself, another druid, you see, was in this area doing weird, fucked up magic stuff to our little friend here, and made
I
them
would
feel things like we do, and forced them to attack the people of the city in the name of someone called the Frost Maiden.
Yeah, of fucking course.
No, I didn't know. I thought it sounds silly now saying it out loud, but I didn't want to go back to being just another stupid dumb creature in this lake. So I was just following what the Frost Maiden, oh not the Frost Maiden, what the lady that worked for the Frost Maiden told me to do, and she said that people of Bremen must suffer. So
What are you able to tell us about this druid lady?
well, her name was Ravison.
Ravison?
What a good name.
Ravisin, so just like it sounds.
Have you always been able to talk?
No, she woke me up in a sense, and I remember before I was just swimming around and eating fish, and that was it. Also, this is a plesiosaurus that is speaking to you at the moment.
Also,
Friendly
Josh's character is here.
Plesiosaurus.
Yes.
A very quick recap. We went to talk to the people who were saying stuff about the sea monster, and we're just like, oh yeah, we're here to deal with it. I look out, and there's some lonely ass person on a boat by themselves, and they're being circled by a sea monster, and I'm like, fuck. So we're heading out there. We get close enough to see that this motherfucker is not being circled. This motherfucker is playing fetch with the fucking sea monster. To find out that
Meet
it's
this
Josh.
motherfucker.
That it's Josh, who is Azurite, who is also my twin brother.
And then we immediately strike up a conversation with the sea
And
monster.
now we
because,
are-
Hey, it looks friendly enough. Turns out that sea monster was like being mind voodooed by a druid
Named Ravison.
And yep,
She
you're all
woke
caught
me
up.
She woke me up, and I remember before her, and then I remember after her, and she told me that we had to work for the Frost Maiden, and that I had to make the people of Bremen suffer. And I was so scared. I didn't want to go back to just being a stupid beast swimming around in here eating fish.
Steve,
I thought that maybe
Steve,
if I didn't listen to her, the spell would go away.
Steve.
Yes.
It's quite
yeah, we
alright.
needed
It's
Steve here.
it's not your fault. Is there anything else you can tell us about Ravison? Were you able to get a look at her?
She was um, average. Like she looked like any of you humans look, I suppose. She had long dark hair and maybe elvish or human. I couldn't quite tell. You all get really hard to tell apart.
Wow.
Did she have
What
ears?
were
Did she have ears
ears?
like mine?
Were they
I'm gonna
pointy?
pull my.
Yeah, she had pointy ears.
How
Okay.
pointy? Were they long
Were
or
they
were they
like-
kind of
were they
half?
like-
They were like half pointy.
Half elf.
Half elf.
Is there any coloration that you notice? Because I can ask, unless you two only see in black and white.
Hey, that's not true. Dogs can see in color.
They can.
Why was everybody getting mad at me then?
Because it was funny.
Misinformation.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, Josh, I accidentally asked the dog what color its human was.
Oh, I was watching for that. Don't worry, I saw the embarrassment.
Can I insight check the dog? Rolls a nat 20.
Is this dog lying to me?
Is it just bullshitting me?
Oh god.
What's the dog's alignment?
This is how you know
Chaotic
me and
fucking-
Josh are related.
Chaotic good boy.
Yes, was there any coloration that you noticed?
Other than the long dark hair?
She was very, very pale.
Right, and how long ago
Kind of,
did you say
kind
it
of like
happened?
me. Does she have like hair like me?
Yeah, she had really, really long dark hair. And she was really pale, and it was probably it's been 6 months maybe, or maybe a year since I've seen it. She hasn't checked back in on me. I thought she was gonna come back, but she never did.
Did she ever like touch you or pet you or anything?
Yeah, she would give me treats sometimes, and the first time, like, she cast she did whatever, and I woke up and I could speak, and she told me that I had to do this, and she gave me some treats and sent me on my way. But that I haven't seen her since that, and it's been a long, lonely time, and I thought that I had to hurt these people, or I'd go back to being nothing, and I was just really scared.
Was there any others that she'd made able to speak, or was it just you?
I didn't see anybody else, but she didn't. It was right here, like he kind of motions with his long neck over to a like point on the lake. Like it's more of like she just came to this lake and cast the awaken spell and gave him this mission and left and never returned. I haven't seen it in quite some time.
Well, we don't blame you.
No,
Sure.
it's not your fault at all.
No.
But
You're free
Azurite
now.
told me, he said I don't have to hurt anyone else and that I'm forever like this way and I can just go back to eating fish and
Yeah.
having my thoughts still.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just kind of pull Azurite aside.
He's
just
on
for a
his own.
second.
He's on his own boat.
He's on his own boat.
Oh, he's on his own boat.
So
So we
just
haven't
yank him
actually
across.
gone up to him yet.
we're
You're
kind
like
of
right next to
15,
him.
Like you've
Like
kind
we're
of like
boat to
pulled up.
boat.
I
Like,
think-
Oh,
Yeah.
boat to boat. Okay, I'm just
Yeah, I
gonna
want
kind
to
of
say
reach
that like
over to kind of
Poppy's
pull your
sitting there
head to
holding
mine.
both boats together.
I'm just gonna kind of pull your head to mine. I'm just gonna be like, do you know that for a fact, or are you just bullshitting?
Well, I sat here and I thought about it for a while, and if they've gone this long without checking in on the creature, it might as well be fine. I don't think they'll be coming back, so I don't feel like it's a lie.
Are you aware that through magical means, people can check up on someone from afar?
No, I've never heard that in my life, actually.
I'm gonna hop onto Azurite's boat.
Fuck.
Give me,
Okay.
give me a dexterity check.
I'm like holding. I immediately like mom sense of like okay.
17.
So you managed to, quite to Poppy's dismay, quite literally hop boats. So you don't even really like take a second to like figure it out. You just jump
And
and
I'm
on Azurite's boat.
gonna like embrace
Careful.
my brother and be like, I'm sorry I called you a fucking idiot. I'm happy to know you're okay.
Sorry I
the
wandered
boat
off
steady.
on my own. I'd spent all the money you gave me, and I felt really bad, so I wanted to earn it back somehow.
It's all right. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have left you. It's just you needed time to rest.
But you see, that money you did give me got me this really nice scarf. And you'll see a reversible scarf that you didn't have before. One side's blue and one side's like silver, almost ice colored. I'm really proud of it, actually. I can turn it both ways and it looks different.
That's actually
that's
quite
really
beautiful.
He's really nice.
And I'm just like playing with the scarf, like turning it.
Like, I mean, you gotta recognize, like, game recognizes game. You have to recognize good fashion.
But I
I
think
just couldn't say no. And then I felt guilty afterwards.
it's okay. I actually got you something, and I'm gonna go pull
Thank
into
you.
and I'm gonna go into my bag and I'm gonna pull out the smiling fox figurine. Like I got this for
Aw.
you.
Is
Oh,
the fox in the
good.
boat with us?
Yeah, the fox
We
is still
re-gift.
in your boat.
Yeah.
You can have this one. I also got us a friend. His name's Mooney.
Looks like you've made a lot of friends. Who are these people?
Oh yeah, so this is Ima. This is Poppy.
Hello, Ima.
Nice
Hello,
to meet
Poppy.
you.
This is
Nice to meet
Andy.
you. And nice
Hello.
to meet
And
you.
this
Hear
is
that
Mooney.
In your head.
In your head.
Just because everyone like he wasn't there, does everyone
She
want to
talks in people's
re-
heads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is normal. Sorry if it's weird.
What? Sorry, say that again.
Does everyone want to describe their character?
Oh yeah.
I look
Feeling
like
better that we were
you.
introduced.
I know what you look like.
I'm good.
I'll send you a picture
Um,
later, but Andy is like she's very like ethereal looking. Super like starry, purples, pinks, blues, very like if Galaxy Print was like a person. Kind of very
Okay.
um
Do you have hot pink hair?
it's more like blue. Here, I'll just send a picture.
Okay, because I don't know. I
Trying to
imagined
find
hot
my
pink with
picture
that
of Poppy.
description.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Andy. I'm glad you made friends with my sister. She could use it.
She can use some friends.
That's true. I've only spent my whole life with you.
And honestly, I can't be the best company sometimes.
Ima is a like kind of on the surface just kind of looks like a pale elven girl, very tiny. Her hair is like this very wispy white that seems to flow even when like wind is not around. And upon closer inspection, it actually is in and of itself winter wind. She is a winter Eladrin.
Oh, wow. Quite an honor. You're lovely.
Oh, why, thank you. This is the second time I've been called pretty this week.
You have very unique features for this region.
You are very pretty.
You guys, oh my god, you guys.
Now it's 4 times.
Well, yes, my kind of people kind of thrive in the cold, so I've been able to do traveling without, having to worry too much. I still have warm winter clothes, but I can afford to be a little bit more showy if I want to be. We'll post Ima's picture as well.
Yeah, we're all throwing our pictures in you.
Let me peek
Yeah.
it. Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, Lizzie. You gotta redo your thing. You only got one earring now.
I know. I can't take out an ear. Give me a minute.
We got 2 bow
Poppy.
users so far. Okay.
Any pronouns will do. Doesn't matter. They're very rough and tumble. Shaved heads on the sides, messy hair on top. Looks like they kind of just rolled out of bed. They've got a single feather earring on. It looks like there was supposed to be another one, but who knows what happened to that one. And they've got like patches, like embroidered patches sewn kind of all over, and they're all different and unique and just kind of there. And they've got a little
Okay.
pouch tied to the side, but they definitely look like they've worked for a living. They're an elf through and through, look like a wood elf. And you kind of get the sense that like, yeah, they're the mob friend, 100%.
100% yes.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Poppy.
And this is Mooney. He's a fox we found. Um, and I asked
How busy you've been.
I asked Mooney if he wanted to come. I promised him I'd take good care of him, and he said he would come. So we also have a new pet.
Are
Are
and
you
then
feeding him?
Yes.
you look up and you see Castor, who's my snowy owl, and he like is flying, like playing fetch as well, like trying to like beat Steve.
Let's see, we have a whole new group of friends here. Well, this is just remarkable.
Now you need
Didn't think
now it's a
you,
test. Remember everyone's
Jasper, would be
names.
capable of meeting such interesting people.
Yeah, it's sort of. We sort of just met by chance.
It's always how it happens, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've been traveling alone for so long, we've got some friends now.
Well, it's lovely. It is absolutely a pleasure to meet you all, and thank you for taking care of Jasper. She is my everything, and I don't know what I'd do without her.
I think it might be best if we get back to land.
I think so. Steve, are you okay? Do you need anything before we go?
Right, I've got plenty of fish. I'll be just fine.
I'm gonna reach out
I'll
and
come
pet
visit
Steve's
again.
head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
gonna
you can
pet
come back and
Steve
visit
too.
me.
Yeah, I want.
The others, they don't let me sometimes talk to them, or so maybe it'd be nice to have friends that came back.
Well, I fully intend to come back to see you, Steve. We haven't finished our game yet, have we?
No.
So
Also,
we'll pick back up on that game as soon as I return. And remember what I told you is we can have a happy life without hurting people too.
I don't want to hurt anybody else. So, if I promise not to hurt anyone, you will come back and see me.
I promise,
Of
Steve.
course.
All right.
You're
Yeah,
my
Well
we'll,
then,
we'll
friend.
all come back.
all of all of the hurting the boats is beyond me. I am completely done. I promise.
Steve, do
Good.
you get cold?
No, not really. It's quite comfortable for me.
Good to know.
I don't know
Would
if
you
you're
like
aware
a
of this,
pastry?
but like even like the Triton, like they're immune to cold damage. So like fish
Aw,
really don't feel the cold like the same way we do.
good to know.
Yeah.
Would you like a pastry, Steve? I have some croissants.
I like human food quite a lot. I don't get that very often.
He loves it. Go ahead. Give him a little snack.
He's going to completely devour what is left of your croissant at this point.
Oh.
It's like a day old.
And then he'll dip back under the surface.
We'll see
Yeah,
you
because I
soon.
like took off little tiny crumbs for the twingos.
But I think that is where we'll wrap up tonight's session. So no, Danny, you've got to go in like 15-ish minutes.
We got Critical Role tonight, boys.
I'm still like 10 episodes behind.
We all met up.
Poppy's gonna
question.
kind of usher everybody back to the inn, make sure they're all eating, drinking, getting to bed.
Anyone
Been a
who
long day.
watches Critical Role live, we should like make a little group chat or something.
We're trying to catch up right now. So
We
if
are.
anyone has
I was gonna say
reached
I
a
am
little
not
more,
caught up.
Yeah, I'm not caught up either.
Danny and I, hey,
I'm
We're
currently
on-
doing the Exandria Unlimited.
I
got it.
just finished
Hey.
that. It was
Hey.
hilarious.
I just finished the Tiny Tina's Wonderlands one shot,
I
and
was
then started playing the game, and the game is awesome.
You started
Oh,
streaming
cool.
last night, and I felt so bad because I was at work and I couldn't watch it.
I wanted to watch it, and then I hopped in as soon as you
I
started your
know.
intermission. It was sad.
Well, don't
I
worry,
was
because I
at work,
am
too.
gonna be streaming the game more, and I might have a co-op friend to go through the game with.
I think we're both gonna pick it up. So I'm so excited.
So, okay, really quickly, I did want to go over like a few things. Moving forward, since everyone has been like introduced properly. Is everyone okay with like if one or two people can't make it to a session, we still have the session?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
cool with
cool
that.
with it.
I'm cool with that.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. And then oh shit, I had another thing, but I don't remember what it was now.
You can just
That's
post
the
it.
We
That
should
was the
play
big thing.
COS at some point. I'm excited about that one.
So if that is the case,
Gotta-
hold on a second, because I'm currently fighting a boss in Binding of Isaac.
Hey yo,
Hey yo,
great game.
it's so good.
Danny, you
Um,
wanna voice chat or something while we watch Critical Role? I said that so weird. I put the emphasis on such a wrong part. Like Critical Role? What the fuck is that?
I am going to put I'm going to put in the general chat what my Blood Maledict does and the mutagens that I am shooting into my neck every short rest are.
Thank you.
I
Especially when
I
you
would
kill your
love
character.
to, but my Wi-Fi can't handle it.
Got it. We could do like a regular phone call if you want.
That works. Just
Yeah,
like, because
sure.
I've tried it before with being on a call and having it going, and it just keeps lagging the stream.
Super fair. I'll send you my phone number. I don't know if I have yours.
Oh wait, that might bring on international charges.
Oh shit, that's right. Wait a
Oh
minute.
shit.
Complications.
I didn't even think about that.
We'll just like message any cool shit that we noticed in the
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, one other question was
I'm
I know everyone
sorry.
for the most part everyone said like before chat they were fine with Josh being added to the regular group chat so I can, just delete this one, whatever. I don't have Violet's like, saying that she agrees to it, but I don't remember. I think she was the one that had an issue with it in the first place, so I'm
she
gonna DM
was.
her.
Hers was the main one of that. She didn't want Josh to have access to the therapy chat.
So the
Right.
therapy and the memes, because the memes was where the therapy
The memes
started,
is where it started.
obviously.
I
Yeah,
I don't
think
have
make
to
a
those
new
are
comment
meme.
both
on
still privated.
there's a
So
way
I'm
that we
gonna
can
message her
restrict them,
and just
I
ask,
think.
but I wanted to make sure it was okay with still everybody else. If we just
It's
I'm
fine
cool
with
with
me.
it. I know
That's
you.
my brother.
Yeah. I think there's a way to restrict him too, to like not have access to those chats too.
well, they're
Yeah, we
private
did.
right
We
now,
could look
so
at that.
somebody would have to add him to those chats right now. And if no one, I
Mhm.
mean, everyone's an admin, but if no one does that, then
It's fine just having this and like
yeah,
it
Yeah, for
if
now this is fine.
if and when Icewind Dale ends, we can just delete the server.
fair.
You just boot.
Good point.
Well, yeah. We'll take Josh out behind the pasture, put two between his eyes.
out. Take me out like old Yeller.
Yeah,
No.
that's when Caitlin as the DM is like, nah, he's mine, pa. I'll do it.
No.
Caitlin, I'll get my backstory to you soon.
That's fine.
you
I'll
try
I
actually
told,
more.
finalize mine.
And just so
I
you all
told
know,
Alexis.
in case you're not aware, I know it's nice to know who's playing what. I'm a moon druid. I'm planning on trying to tank for the most part. Like,
Cool.
just be beefy.
Okay.
Yeah, we got
Wow.
plans.
I am a Valinor Wood Elf, cleric. Gonna stick with cleric.
Very
Mom
nice.
Mom friend.
I always
Who can and will beat you up if you disrespect her children.
honestly, I'm
Don't
gonna
fuck
need
with
it.
clerics, man.
I'm going to need it.
Don't fuck with clerics. Everybody's like, oh my god, it's a cleric, it's a healer. I'm like, no, clerics can do a shit ton of damage.
Oh yeah.
It's a fist, but
Pacifist, asterisk.
Andy,
cannon will murk you.
Andy
love it. I
is
love it.
Andy's a Circle of Stars druid plus Twilight Domain cleric.
Oh hell yes, druid buddies. Time for maximum mischief.
I don't
Can't
know if
wait.
all of the
Simultaneously
things
goes through
in
all the
the
spies and teaches of grief.
I don't know if all of the things in the general chat that said blood or the fact that she has her steak rare, or sorry, blue rare, and drinks possible life fluids has tipped you off to my class, but I'm a
Yes.
Wait,
fighter.
was the steak perfect?
Blood hunter, maybe?
I'm a blood hunter. Or
Very
that's what
nice.
it's called, right? Blood hunter.
Yep.
Kira, was the steak perfect for you then?
She was mowing into it.
I love it.
And
I
Um,
love that I rolled for that and it turned out perfect. Like it was just you want fucking rare?
You got it.
so what I
Raw.
will say, I'll give you
Yeah.
guys a little bit of a behind the scenes. The first couple of times that she kind of hit that thing into her neck, she was doing the celerity, which means that both her intelligence and her dexterity were at 20.
Whoa.
Shit.
Which is why, like, I did not give a shit about the avalanche. I was just like, I am the yellow flash of the Leaf Village. I'm gone. It's
No.
and then the second one that I did when we went to go for the Chwingas, because I thought that we were going to capture them, was which one was it? Mobility. So basically, I can't be grappled. I can't be restrained.
That's cool.
Nice.
And at later things, I'm immune to one of the worst fucking conditions in D&D,
Nice.
which is
Can't
paralyzed. But all of my things come with drawbacks. So, like, my dex score increases by 3, but I have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws. Mobility, I have a disadvantage on strength checks. The best one, but the worst downside that I have is Vermilion. I have an additional use of my Blood Maledict feature, but I have disadvantage on death saving throws.
Oh,
ooh.
Yikes.
that's
That's
terrifying.
And basically, all of the stuff I use, my Crimson Right, my Blood Maledict, all of that kind of stuff, hurts me
Yeah.
by a roll of my Hemocraft die. So dying's not great for me, but also
Roll a Talisman,
happens
please.
quicker because I bleed myself out.
I played an undead warlock and they get advantage on death saving throws.
Yep.
So I never had to roll for them, but I cannot imagine the fear of fucking disadvantage on death saving throws. That is terrifying.
What people don't
Time to
understand
die.
as well is death saving throws are saving throws.
Yeah.
That's not a fluff thing to call them. They are a saving throw. So anything that gives you a bonus on generic saving throws gives
You
you
can
a
add-
bonus to death saving throws. Or if you have something that says you have advantage on all saving throws, you have advantage on death saving throws. Consequently, the fucking poisoned condition, and this is why people tend to die of poison, gives you disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws.
Oh man.
And yes, that
Fuck.
includes death saving
Fucked
throws.
up.
Damn.
So that's why poison, that's the whole thing of why poison kills people, is because it's attacking your body and you have a disadvantage on your death saving throws.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, it's brutal.
So any DMs that don't know that
Brutal.
one, that's a fun one to throw out as
I
like,
see.
as like if your PC is like just about to die and they haven't done anything poison yet, that's when they pull out the hidden poison dagger they have and boom. And it hits them, hits the poison condition, brings them